just try and set the tempo this evening. Be brighter, be brave on the ball, and play forward.
Sunderland position themselves on the left-hand side of the pitch here.
Oh, just
anticipating the ball
yeah,
over the top.
we were turned round at the weekend, weren't we? Watford must have won the toss.
Yeah,
and,
they did. Yeah.
Changed ends, but yeah, well, you're just looking at the setup. Yeah, obviously they've got kick-off and they've loaded it on that far side. I think it's just going back to the centre-back and it's getting shelled on Dennis Serkin.
Well, the teams were slightly late out, and now the referee's making us wait until exactly 1:45, which he's done. Stickler for the rules, as you'd expect, and that's the ball shelled forward early on. Cleared by Dennis Serkin.
Yeah.
High into the east stand.
Yeah, and that's got to be the case tonight. Getting first contacts on that. I know it's difficult to say they're a big physical side, but once it does bounce and it skips down there, it's a bit of a lottery. Panic sets in, and you know we've got to be switched on back there. Communication's got to be good.
Wilson Isidore just getting back on side. Enzo Lefebvre will chase this. As Thomas Kaminski gathers, plays it out. 2 changes for Luton Town this evening from their last game 10 days ago. His fellow Athgard picks it up. The ball's played in, and Dan Ballard had to get there. It hasn't gone out yet. Gets there again. Lugo 9 watches it drop. Still not cleared yet here, Danny.
No, that's 3 or 4 balls already forward, isn't it, from Luton? A decent delivery in as well.
They'll be encouraged from this start, Luton.
As you say, it was Asgard as well, wasn't it, making that run forward beyond Luco 9.
And for Zach Nelson with the ball there. Patrick Roberts gets something on it. Not far enough away because Jordan Clark picks that one up. Now Joe Johnson. Zach Nelson. Can't pass Trey Hume. Just tries to clear it for now.
Yeah.
Sunderland are really
Good
caught
start
back
from
here.
good start from Luton. Yeah, as you say, we've seen it at Kenilworth Road. They suffocate you, the ball forward, and if you don't regain possession, it's difficult to get out.
Anderson gives it to the tall frame of Mark McGuinness. They come out the other side with Walters. Downfield by Luco 9. Wilson Isidore will chase this one. And it looked like he was pulled back there, Wilson Isidore. I don't think there was enough in it for the foul.
No, McGuinness just sold his keeper a little bit short, didn't he, with the back pass, and so he tries to block Wilson off as he's pressing the keeper.
Wilson will definitely have the pace on McGuinness. He definitely hasn't got the height, though. He's quite tall himself.
Yeah, but you look at Anderson as well. He looks a good size as well alongside McGuinness, doesn't he? The 5.
Formidable pairing at the back for Luton Town. Luco 9 tries a big diag. Trey Hume on the stretch. There's Matt Bloomfield looking on. 41 years old. He's only had 4 games so far at Luton. Coming in from Wycombe Wanderers, where Mike Dodds has gone now, of course. And Roberts might steal this here. He has. He's found Wilson Isidore!
Oh!
It's gone wide.
Big chance, yeah. Let off, isn't it? You see the Luton players having a word with each other back then. See, he drops to Patrick. He doesn't back himself to pull the trigger, does he?
But I thought he was going to play Chris Rigg here.
Chris Rigg in here, yeah. But then he sets it, doesn't he, for Wilson? Yeah, he's got to hit the target, hasn't he? No, I just think, well, he can do either, can't he? No one near him. I think it's there for him to hit first time and just pass it past the post.
Big opportunity for Wilson Isidore inside 5 minutes.
Burnley have gone in front already. He's the Hull.
And if that'll be the result at full time. It's kind of sprung Sunderland into life a little bit, that.
Yeah, that's got to try and take the sting out of them, hasn't it? Really have a bit of possession and play your game as well. And as I say, you see that start first couple of minutes from Luton. It's 3 or 4 long balls forward, but then they squeeze up behind it as well and regain possession. It was difficult for us to get out.
Enzo Lafayette against Walters. Now Dennis Serkin puts a good early ball in, and he's won a corner for Sunderland.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? So Lafayette there just holding play up, waiting for Dennis to get past him on the overlap. Eventually he does. Tries to put the ball in. Good block from Walters behind for the corner.
Now, what will Enzo Lafayette's delivery be like?
Yeah, I think the one to keep your eye on there. You see down below, it's McGuinness, I think, that's picking him up, is it?
He goes near post again. He had a few of those at the weekend.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Well, strange one, isn't it? Because the first goal obviously come from one of his set pieces, which was a deep one. But then, yeah, he had a few like that, didn't he? Near post. It never looks good, does it? And you can hear the groans from the fans. I think worst case from a corner taker,
get in the mixer.
You'd rather over-hit it to the far post area rather than, yeah, hit it flat and it gets cut out. And then as a centre-back, you know, I was used to go forward. If that happened, then you're having to traipse all the way back, you know, run back 60 yards.
The throw goes Luton's way on the far side. Enzo Lafayette doesn't agree. So a few people finding their seats here at the Stadium of Light. It's not very good out ball from Kaminski.
Bit of the swinger, wasn't it, on the left? Not too comfortable.
Sunderland faithful doing their best. I haven't seen Dan Neil on the ball yet. I've just seen his position there. He would like to orchestrate that midfield if he can get the ball.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for him. I said that the setup with them, like 4-2-3-1. You see Asgard there and the white boots in and around him, the number 8. He'll be the one that's, I'm sure they've done the homework, Bloomfield and his coaching staff, looking at and say, try and stop Dan Neil getting on the ball as much as you can.
Very direct ball from the back from McGuinness,
yeah.
Goes all the way through.
So you're almost matched up as a 3 and a 3 in the middle of the park this evening. So you've got to be clever, try and get a yard of space.
O'Nien. Enzo Lafayette. Here's Dan Neil. Beats his man. Now Asgard. Beats him too. Good play from Dan. He's had a great couple of months. And Job is trying to get on the end of this one. Outside of the boot ball. And there's minimal contact really. But it goes the way of Luton Town.
Yeah, he does well. That's Lamine Fane. He just gets back in, doesn't he? Matches Job all the way, trying to get in behind him. As you say, once you get your body between ball and man, it's just the hands on the back go over. You're always going to get the free kick there.
Ballard. Just let it bounce there, Anderson, and then another ball back to Kaminski. Well, 9 brings it down. And now Trey Hume has got some space in front of him if he wants to exploit it. Looking for Wilson, Isidore. It's asking a lot of Roberts, but he does get there. Good triangles, that. That's something that we're lacking at the weekend, Danny.
Yeah, and it's one-touch football, isn't it? Sorry, excuse me. Moving the ball a bit quicker, as we say. Oh.
Lafayette does Walters twice. Dan Neil, lovely stuff. Serkin, back to Dan Neil, opportunity!
Oh. Oh, almost, wasn't it? Link-up play with Dennis Serkin, and he carries on his run. Dan Neil getting into the box, just waiting for him to pull the trigger. It's a couple of goes at it. And then now McGuinness goes flying in, I think it is, isn't it? Sits down, gets the block in, and then Dennis doesn't catch it clean at all on the follow-up.
Lovely stuff from Dan Neil.
Yeah. Good in the end from McGuinness, isn't it? So he dives in on the first one, but eventually gets the block in as well.
Ballard had to cut it out. Asgard on the edge, goes back. Sunderland fans encouraging the players to step out as Anderson takes it. And Joe Johnson, if Sunderland were to steal this, it'd be 3-on-1. Kaminski clears. Morris. Took two Sunderland players, but they got it off him.
Yeah, Trey Hume, wasn't it, in the end? Thundering challenge. See, Luton and I, difficult for him. The goal kick a few minutes ago where him and Dan Ballard actually swapped down, went across to the left-hand side to try and handle Carlton Morris. But that one there is just big and strong, isn't it? It's going to be difficult for Luke in those situations when it's bouncing down. Try and look after Carlton Morris.
Well, 9 has it. Just looking at that Luton back line.
Yeah, halfway line now, aren't they? Yeah, again, I think they'll have done a little bit of work because they've changed, haven't they, recently? Gone into a back 4-4-2-3-1 under Matt Bloomfield.
Luton 9, still going. Dennis Serkin just caught on his heels, but he does well. Wins a throw-in on the far side. He's Dan Ballard. You want to take this opportunity, Danny.
Yeah, well, indeed. First up, it's clean sheet, isn't it? Try and get back to clean sheets from our point of view.
Trey Hume through the legs, finds Enzo Lefebvre. Lefebvre thinks about the shot.
Hey, there it is.
He made that look so easy, but it was brilliant.
Yeah, well, we generally work it across the pitch into Lefebvre, don't we? He comes in off that left-hand side, and, well, from Luton's point of view, no pressure on him whatsoever. He takes a touch. Still nobody comes to press him, and he thinks, well, go on then, I'll pull the trigger. And he fizzes it into that bottom right corner, opens his account for Sunderland. Sunderland 1-0.
Enzo Lefebvre opens his account for Sunderland.
Let's keep your eye on the full-back now. He ambles out there, look. He's worried about Dennis Serkin, he passes him on.
It's Ali who's back there helping
21
out.
who's helping him out. Well, he's helping him out. He gets back there, doesn't he?
He blindside the goalkeeper a little bit as well.
Probably too tight a little bit, and then that's not tight, is it? You know, we've seen it a few weeks ago when we allowed, was it Plymouth, wasn't it, where they put the ball into that far post and we got done. 5 yards isn't tight in football, and you know, it opens up, and a player of his quality there, he'll take the opportunity all day. It just opens up for him, bends it into that bottom corner. He's delighted, isn't he? Safe first goal for him at the Stadium of Light.
We've got Lefebvre, Enzo Lefebvre, to the tune of Achy Breaky Heart. Is blasting and booming out around the Stadium of Light. And why not? He's been very impressive since arriving on Weir's side. Some talent.
Well, that's the benefits of him playing off that left-hand side as well, isn't it? You know, we've seen he'll draw the play through the middle, but he can have a little wander in off that left-hand side flank there, and obviously comes inside onto his favoured right foot, and he can do that. Now, how do we go about it now?
I was just about to ask you that.
Do we go and try and get that second goal, be brave, get on the front foot? As we mentioned there, looking at Leeds again last night, game was done after half an hour or so.
It's Lefebvre again involved. Dan Neil's trying to do his best as well. He gets the free kick. Asgard penalised.
Yeah, it's good from Lefebvre on the far side as well, wasn't it? You know, you associate him with his silky skills and that, but look at the shift he puts in trying to win the ball back for his side as well.
It's all about how Sunderland manage the game from here. Some space out there. It does find Lefebvre. He takes it down beautifully. Did you hear that? Crowd in pure adoration for Enzo Lefebvre there.
Yeah, brought it down like it was a little 5-yard pass, didn't he? Good switch from Dan Ballard as well to pick him out.
Here's Patrick Roberts. Roberts allowed to go inside. Trying to unlock the back line. Kaminski comes out and takes it. Johnson gets it off him, closed down by Patrick Roberts. Morris jumps, so does Ballard. Dan Neil tries to bring it down himself, and there's a race on here. Sirkin covering. He asks for Patterson's help, and it goes the other way.
Yeah, good decision in the end, I think.
The miming going on there from Sirkin to fool the Luton player.
Yeah, it was Ali, wasn't it? It looks like he can shift as well, so I think it was the right decision there. Patterson go back to his line, let Dennis deal with it.
9 under pressure. He goes long. Fair.
That wasn't a bad ball either, was it, from Luke? Yeah, bigged him up with that touch a minute ago there. Look at that one, loose, wasn't he?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
Send him back. I'm joking. Of course. It's Clark who takes it down, tries to play the ball forward. Finally, it goes back to Walters.
We haven't really seen much of either Joe or Chris Rigg yet, have we?
Not yet.
So far, they've struggled to get on the ball. Those little pockets from behind Isidore. There it is now, though.
It's Trey Hume. Luton just affording Sunderland that second on the ball. They're not really taking advantage of at times. It's going to be a long old night for Carlton Morris.
Yeah, Carlton Morris
the
as
balls.
well, yeah. As I said, Asgard, it is that's just playing him behind. He's got to get tight to him, 5-10 yards off him.
Over the top, looking for Wilson Isidore. Chases on!
Ooh, almost.
Kaminski looks assured.
Yeah, Wilson just gives the thumbs up. I think it was Luke O'Nien that played the ball through, wasn't it? And again, it's on. As I say, just skips away from him, just a yard or so over hit, wasn't it?
And I think the fans are okay seeing that.
Yeah,
ball.
no, he'll be happy with that. And as I say, he'll have the legs on the centre backs, and you know, with the high line, you see where they're set now. Just coming into your picture, it is a high back line.
In the press conference before this game, Régis Labrie said Luton will be unpredictable in their style of play under their new coach.
Yeah, but obviously you look at it from Matt Bloomfield's point of view. He's come in and he's obviously taking the side on, hasn't he? Yes, 1 or 2 changes just come in sort of January as well, but sort of the core of the squad he's got to work with, Rob Edwards, his players, and they're used to playing in that style as well. So you can see this evening already, we're only 18 minutes in, but generally they are going direct, aren't they? Looking to get balls up to Morris and to play off him. First couple of minutes, prime example, but since then we've took the sting out of it a little bit and controlled the game, got ourselves in front.
Here's Trey Hume. Roberts goes ahead. Hume still carrying. Roberts chops inside on his left. Defended. Ballard tries to ask the question, but it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think just a little bit forced from Patrick there. Yeah, it's got to be the needle stuff, hasn't it? Try and find Wilson Isidore there. I think that's where you see Patrick going on those sort of little mazy square of the 18-yard box, don't you? Looking to bounce it off somebody.
Skarsgård gets the flick on. Dan Ballard is there to mop up. He gets it back. Every time Wilson Isidore's looking for that ball.
He was off again then, wasn't he? Yeah. And then he's making his way back onside, and Trey Hume actually bends a pretty decent ball in behind there, but Wilson, yeah, just see Wilson there, hand up to Trey Hume, acknowledging the pass, but he's making his way back onside. Yeah, going back to, say, Matt Bloomfield there, I wasn't sure on his style of play with Wickham. Obviously got them in a good position up to second in the table, left him in good shape for Mike Dodds. But going off the evidence this evening, yeah, not looking really to play out from the back, are they? See Kaminski puts it down, squeezes the back line up, looks to play forward.
Yeah, he was a bit of a Wickham legend. 488 appearances he made for Wickham Wanderers before taking over as manager.
I think he's onside, isn't he?
Wilson Isidore is onside, gets the shot away. He's just pulled up a little bit there. Well, the Luton defenders,
yeah,
baffled as to why that wasn't offside.
Look, yeah, but I think his time has run well. And look at it, you see there now on the replay, but he's just got to wait for the ball. And they're appealing the centre-backs, and I think it's just on his follow-through.
Meanwhile, Dan Neal has picked up a loose one in the middle, gets possession back for Sunderland. He gets possession back himself. He's Roberts. Roberts. Goes inside, Roberts. Opens up again, then he's brought down, free kick Sunderland.
Yeah, that's from Patrick. Positive direct, isn't it? Clark comes across, brings him down. Look, yeah, combination, isn't it? I mean, Fane coming across as well. Patrick, he had a couple of the weekend, didn't he, between himself and Lafay. I think he had one into the wall. I think it was Pollock that got the blocking, wasn't it, for Watford. Discussion again, the two of them. So it's borderline shooting distance, isn't it?
Probably favours the left footer for the shot, doesn't it? And then the Lafay with the flick of a right in-swinger.
Hang on, sort of around that back area. Dan Ballard.
Swing it with the inside your right foot, if you know what I mean. Let's have a look. Does he fancy a crack pat? Or will it be Enzo who crosses it? It's Enzo with a shot, straight into the wall.
Oh, man down.
Yeah, the Luton players took it right in the face there, and he's motionless. Rocked him that, didn't it?
Yeah, Walters the right back. That's what you want from your wall, isn't it? There's Burnley, 2-0 up. A long way back for Hull. Let's have a look. Oof, yeah.
It's pretty square on the brow. Let's have a look at this. Can't really see, definitely hit some on the head. Chance for some tactics on the pitch side. I think he's going to have to be told to be checked over here. I don't think the referee's convinced about his conscious state. Yeah, they are these ones. I mean, I've had plenty of training in a game as well. You're taking your rocks you for 5 seconds or so. You're not sure where you are. Just got to be careful, haven't you? It's his
nosebleed as well.
Yeah, he's going to have to be tread for that anyway. Gives the thumbs up towards the bench, but he's might have to change his shirt and things like that.
Cotton wool going in, he'll be fine.
Picked up by Clark for Luton Town, only momentarily. And Johnson gets it back. Now Roberts. Dan Ballard looks up, uses Roberts again. Roberts looks down the line, but has to go back to Dan Ballard. Now Enzo Lafay. Walters has returned.
Joe finally gets a touch there. I don't think we've mentioned him so far, have we?
Not yet. Oh, Chris Rigg, not very much anyway. Can Isidore get on the end? It's a slide of an interception from Joe Johnson. Is enough.
Yeah, it's good again. Good work rate, isn't it, from Lafay? See Wilson almost there through the middle between the centre backs.
Oof.
Oh,
I think Luke on 9.
Luke.
Collided with the linesman there.
I think he's booking the linesman. Oh. Yeah. The funny side of it.
It's another Luke on 9 moment as he's best off.
Oh. He's all right, the linesman. He's back on his feet, dusting himself off there. He's good to go.
You know, the referee, John Bushby. Remember that incident when Gaza showed the
I was just
card?
going to say, yeah, and the ref booked him, didn't he?
He did, yeah. So I was hoping...
Zero sense of humour, yeah, on that day, yeah.
Busby saw the funny side, and Luke 9 has now played pretty much every position for Sunderland and been an assistant referee as well.
The only disappointing thing was he gave the throw into Luton.
He did, yeah. Someone have a word with him. From O'Nien, searching ball looking for Wilson Isidore, who begins a charge for the ball. McGuinness did enough to stop Wilson Isidore, but it's a Sunderland throw. Here's Dan Ballard. Pat Roberts looking for Trey Hume, who's got round his man and puts one across.
Oh, where are we?
Oh. That's a brilliant ball. But no one on the end, Danny.
I was crying out for somebody, wasn't it? Tapping, a couple of yards out. Yeah, Trey Hume does really well on the overlap, doesn't he?
See that back.
The underlap even, and then good weight on it from Patrick Roberts. As he cuts it back, let's have a look. Where are we in the middle? Does Wilson just put the brakes on?
No, that's the...
yeah, it's going back to that one, isn't it? Yeah, we're not seeing that one back yet. It's good build-up play though, wasn't it? As you say, that's what you want from Trey there, getting in there and just feeds a lovely ball across. It's got to be somebody on the move.
Nine has to tidy up. And then he goes down the line looking for Job, who has gone on the end of this one. It's Job for Sunderland. Just held up on the edge of the area. He's still got the ball. He's looking for options left and right. He has to go back. Lafay. It's Job. He's trying to float one in.
Yeah, just looking for that opening, weren't they, on that far side? Through them, Lafay, Job and Dennis Circuit involved. And just got a little bit tight, maybe come out to this right-hand side. You see Luton had loaded that far side of the pitch as well.
Nelson goes back, and then Joe Johnson comes forward, held up by Patrick Roberts. Goes again. Referee plays advantage. Johnson to Nelson. Now Clark. Ali. Clips one in. Easy in the end for Patterson. And Neil finds Trey Hume in space. Wilson Isdor's really running hard on the back line. Now Patrick Robertson's doing the same with the ball, looking for Trey Hume, who's blocked out.
Yeah, not that time yet. Pass just favoured the centre-back, didn't it, Anderson? Just gets his body across Trey Hume. Good though, he's getting forward every opportunity this evening, Trey. Getting up and down this right-hand side.
Putting the K's in. Ballard and Sirkin, they try and wrestle it back from Luton. It's a big challenge by Sirkin, and it's a foul against him.
Yeah, on Saturday, Dennis, didn't he, when he picked up a yellow card on that far side. Back in. To see this one back on the replay, it's the other side of the pitch. I thought, first view, and he timed a slide-in challenge well. Let's have a look now. Maybe not. He's escaped the yellow card though, hasn't he?
Yeah, no bookings yet in this game, and Luton Town will try and capitalise on this set-piece opportunity. Morris is standing over the ball. You'd expect him to be on the end of this. Maybe he's dishing out some instructions.
Yeah, I think so, yeah, just having a look at it. It's going to be the left footer, isn't it?
Johnson.
Fullback Johnson, yeah. Was it? Well, Clark's involved as well.
The height difference between those two as well. Yeah, the left back and the midfielder. Short one, which is then delivered by Johnson, and it's deep, and it's off the post, and then followed in, is it? No!
Goal.
He's given it.
No,
offside.
It's offside. I see the flag went up on that far side. I thought he'd give it the linesman. I thought the ball had crept over the line there, but no, he's given offside. Let's have a look back. Yeah,
Morris with the header, saved onto the post, swung at it by Ali.
Let's have a look here now. Yeah.
Ali's on offside, yeah, he is offside.
Good call from the linesman.
He didn't
go
in anyway.
He's made a mess of it, hasn't he? Yeah, this is where you'll see it here now. Let's have a look. Just, I think, and then some miss, isn't it, as well? Not sure whether it's Trey Hume, maybe just puts him off, but
first real chance.
Yeah.
And Morris went over to ask for that ball as well, didn't he, from the set piece?
Yeah, I think
got
just
the first
away
contact
from Luke, didn't he? Yeah, at the far post, got himself free. Just a little reminder though for Sunderland, isn't it?
Yeah,
half an hour been comfortable.
I'll give heart to Luton.
Front,
Nice movement from Sunderland. Job stays on his feet. And is he fouled there? The referee's quite keen to let this flow. As Enzo Lefebvre does beautifully. Lefebvre goes down! Nope. Surely a pen! Not enough for the referee. There wasn't that many protests from the Sunderland players as Lefebvre gets it back.
Yeah. We'll see it back in a minute. I don't think it was.
And Chris Rigg shoots!
Strike. Yeah, good reaction from Sunderland. Yeah, game's come to life. I'll see that incident back in a moment, I think. But yeah, it's good skill from Lefebvre, wasn't it? Went past a couple. Just
squeezed past them, didn't he? And then he got in the box, and it looked like he had his legs taken.
You think so? Yeah, we'll see it back. I thought he went down looking for it, but give him the benefit of the doubt until we see the replay.
The shot was on, though. That was the thing. If he could stay on his feet, he did the hard part. We'll see it back eventually. The ball is still in play. 35 minutes played almost here at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 1, Luton Town 0. We might see it now because the ball's gone out on the far side. Can we see that penalty opportunity, perhaps? Fingers crossed. Here we go.
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, it's Ali again. Doesn't do a lot, does he? There, Ali. Oh no, we don't.
Why'd they cut that? Who's the director here? We are, of course, reliant on that EFL cameraman. One for half-time to look back on. Still 10 minutes of normal time remaining in this half. And Sunderland fans, I want to see another goal added to the tally. Here's Lafay again. Brings in Sirkin. Sirkin puts one in. It's out by Anderson. Loose ball in the middle. Asgard takes it.
Pressure from Sunderland though, try and win it back.
Great draft from Enzo Lafay tonight, Danny.
Yeah, no, off the ball, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. He's had 2 or 3 occasions. Once Sunderland have lost it, he's gone ratting, hasn't he? He's gone after people and he's won it.
That's what the fans want to see.
Yeah.
Morris frustrated.
In the last few minutes, since that scare we had with Morris with the header, and obviously mentally it was offside, wasn't it? But a couple of moves that Sunderland have had there and again out.
Here's Dan Neil. Has to stutter his run and brings in Chris Rigg, who then brings in Patrick Roberts. Roberts inside the penalty area. Patrick Roberts! Oh, the deflection took it away. And it's gone for the corner.
The ball. Yeah, good again, isn't it? Just see that tempo there in the last couple of minutes. We've had a couple of attacks, haven't we? We've moved it 1 and 2 touch through the thirds there, and then we're onto that Luton back line. That one there, big deflection between keeper and centre-back. Squirms out on the far side for the corner.
Johnson's touch, it takes it out across the goal. We're going to see from this delivery from Lafay. It's on the second corner of the evening. It's a short one to Patrick Roberts, who then delivers it with his left foot. Out by Morris, who encourages his side to step out. Chris Rigg clips one in. Dan Ballard's still up. That'll go for a corner.
Yeah, stayed in there, Dan Ballard. Unfortunately, he's got McGuinness in behind him, hasn't he? Just had the jump on him.
I think it's Ballard and McGuinness.
Yeah.
Referee, I've got a close eye on you.
He's got the linesman down this side as well, hasn't he, to keep an eye on things.
Lafay. To take this corner for Sunderland. It's a deeper one. Rigg on the edge. Helps it back in. Job can't bring it down. And the attack dies out.
Dropping over his shoulder, isn't it? Yeah, as it comes to Chris Rigg, he knows he hasn't got the time to get the shot away. He's getting pressed and just tries to clever little ball over the top. It's just getting away from Job, isn't it?
Abdon, and then aimlessly clipped forward there, and the Sirkin settles for the throw-in. Again, the Sunderland fans trying to rally their side on the pitch. They want to see that tempo kept up, Danny.
Yeah, it's that. Was it 7 or 8 minutes or so important, really, isn't it? Certainly don't concede, but can we go on and get that second goal before the break?
Well, he's Wilson Isidore. He wants to help that. Loses out, and Asgard takes possession for Luton Town. Clark. McGuinness. Walters. Morris. Well, his loose pass has allowed Sunderland to take possession. This is Job. He shot a little bit too much. And Luton come out the other side. Ballard's going to have to get here. Asgard. Now Clark, stopped by Dan Neil. Now Sirkin. Enzo Lefebvre. Lefebvre. Now Sirkin. Lefebvre and Sirkin connecting well. Spell of possession from Sunderland. Dan Neil. Lefebvre moves it on. Sirkin. 9 creates an angle. Now Patrick Roberts. Humes made a run, but he's offside at the moment. Someone being patient in possession here, Danny.
Yeah, I just think a couple of times on that far side, we went back in a couple of times. I thought all the Luton players, that's the only thing I'd say, moving out quicker to the other side. Patrick had space, but we're in now.
That was amazing again by Enzo Lefebvre, and he's run a corner. You just don't know which way he's going to go.
Yeah, nightmare.
He's twisted it. Ali and Walters inside out on that far right-hand side.
Centre of gravity, hasn't he? He can go both ways. I say the full-back there, Walters, he'll be wanting Ali as wingers to help him out a little bit more. We've seen it from the goal, didn't we? He was back in there, but neither really affected the shot.
In from Lefebvre. Job tries to keep it alive, but Luton could break. Still on if they can get it. That's a foul. This time it was Trey Hume.
Never happy, Trey, is he? I think it was just a foul, wasn't it? Coming together the feet, but he's in front of him, yeah.
Pretty straightforward. Shelled long by Kaminski. And an opportunity.
Corner ball.
Got a corner from that, you know. And that's how quickly
it drops down,
an opportunity can be created.
Pulled the trigger.
And they're coming from set pieces, and it doesn't matter where on the pitch it is.
Yeah.
They try and
from
create
their point of view, play to your strengths, isn't it? As I say there, when you've got Morris up there, get the ball into him, and if he's going to win his fair share of knockdowns, get bodies around him, that's what happens on that occasion.
First corner of the evening for Luton Town. Looks over there. He's waiting for the short option.
Just worked it before from the free kick, similar, didn't they? But he played it to Clark. He set it for him just to give him more of an angle. Looking for that again, I think.
George Johnson, that left foot. He's gone direct.
Oh, little touch, I think it's Ballard, isn't it?
And Wilson Isidore. Clips it forward. It's Chris Rigg with the knock-on header. Chris Riggs ran the length of the pitch.
Chasing his own flick on.
Good grab from Riggy. He's had a frustrating first half, hasn't he? Look at Nines moves him out the way.
Yeah, got a bit of each other's shirt there, to be fair.
Meanwhile, Dennis Sirkin. Enzo Lefebvre. Now Job. Oh, Lefebvre can't get around Ali.
Ali just blocks him off, doesn't he, on the give and go. See what Job's looking for there, just throw it through, back into his path. And that's the signal for
a lot of people
to make the way for refreshments. Yeah,
going for the bovrils. 1 minute will be added on. Traditional into the first half. What have you made of Luton Town, Danny?
difficult one for them, isn't it? They don't want to overcommit because obviously they're struggling wrong end of the table, low on confidence. You can see try and play to their strengths. First couple of minutes, prime example where balls come forward and they were threatening in and around our box. But other than that, we've seen this attack play out first.
Yeah. The ball has got all the way through. It's going to drop at the edge. Important interceptions there from Sunderland. Chris Rigg takes zero nonsense and just gets rid of it.
Yeah. But yeah, they'll play to their strengths. This will come back now, and then it's us dealing with the situation, isn't it? First contacts.
Morris does get there with the first contact. Lefay to Job. Look at the watch from the referee. And that'll probably do him.
That's it,
and us. 1-0 at the break, Danny.
Yeah, it's been good. We've had some good passages of play, some confidence out there from the lads. I think the fans had appreciated that as well. You can hear it now as the players make their way off at half-time. And you see Dennis gives him a pat on the back. That man there with his first goal for the club. Lovely finish.
It's been all about him the first
It
half.
has, yeah. Again, not just on the ball this evening. We know his quality on the ball, but we've seen his work rate and his desire to win the ball back for his side. It's been excellent. Of course, we don't play till Monday as well, do we? So yes, it's a Wednesday this evening, so you're not building towards a Saturday kick-off, so you've got a couple more days.
Look at Morris there, straight down the throat of Anthony Patterson. They'll be up for this, Luton. Sunderland need to find at least that second goal as Dan Neil spreads the play to Patrick Roberts. Roberts moves on to Chris Rigg, who's onside. Rigg thinks about the cross. Now Roberts. Enzo Lefay. Rigg. Drilled in. Roberts!
Oh.
Goal kick.
Yeah, well, he eventually crosses with the right foot. He turned it down, didn't he? Initially, Chris Rigg on the right foot, but fizzes that one in low. And Patrick just tries to steer it past the keeper at his near post. Too far past the angle, trying to get across Anderson as well, the centre-back. Good start from Sunderland, though. Right down that right-hand side.
Well, it was 50 seconds at the weekend when Watford got their goal into the second half. Sunderland trying to replicate that. Here's Patrick Roberts. Dan Ballard. Sirkin. And again, Sirkin. Ballard does well there. I think he was hoping Lefay was going to press on in front of him.
Yeah, it just got a little bit tight, didn't it? I think we turned the ball down the channel again. They were squeezing us quite high from their half there, Luton, and the ball was on down the channel.
Sirkin. Dan Ballard. Controls it with the bottom of his boot and moves it on. Roberts. Running into black shirts. Goes again the other way. And Sunderland have got themselves in a bit of a pickle here. Johnson on the overlap. Stands one up. Not cleared by Job. Now Clark. This is Ali. Joe comes out to meet him. In from Johnson. Isidore trying to get a toe on it. He can't. Back in from Clark. Header goes up. Luke O'Neill looks downfield. Plays it with his left boot.
A couple of opportunities to clear it there. We didn't deal with it, did we? A little bit of panic. Ball's coming back in. Luke O'Nine's gone down.
I didn't see what happened there.
Yeah, I think Morris has stood on his left foot, I think.
Oh, it's inadvertently gone all the way through, and an opportunity stopped by Trey Hume, and the opportunity wasn't taken by Zach Nelson.
Yeah, we've got to wake up here. Last couple of minutes. Switched on.
It's Sunderland who are sitting back at the moment.
You've got to get up and squeeze up. The balls are going to come in. It's Luton's game, isn't it? Penna's into our 18-yard box here.
In from Nelson. Goes all the way through. Luke on 9 and Morris touch tight as Enzo Lafay tries to get it round his man. He can't. Sirkin thinks about it. Goes back. Lafay uses Sirkin. It's tight in there though. And all Dennis Sirkin do is a hopeful ball down the touchline.
Yeah, just needs to settle down, doesn't it, from a Sunderland point of view? So they come out second half here now. Luton take the game to Sunderland, a little bit more energy about them.
Ali lays it inside. Ends up with the ball back at his feet. He's looking for Arsgaard. Dan Ballard reads it. And now Dan Neil. He's looking for forward options. They didn't really split very advanced for him.
Yeah, maybe had a little dink ball over the top for Wilson Isidore, but as you say, other than that, it was a little bit compact, wasn't it, in front of him? Slow it down.
Lafay. Luke O'Nien, big shift. And it's taken well by Roberts.
Yeah, we've actually hit that big switch well this evening. Dan Ballard played one first half, didn't he? Dan Neil's played one, and now Luke O'Nien as well. And it's on as well. They get narrowed the opposite fullback for Luton.
Hume just falls. Luton come away with it here. Trey Hume read it well. Now Luke O'Nien, Sunderland fans doing their bit. Can Sirkin keep it in? Yes, he can. It's Lafay. Enzo Lafay tries to use Sirkin. Does he win the corner?
He does.
Linked up pretty well, those two tonight.
Yeah, they have, yeah, to be fair, yeah. Good understanding. So, close give and goes, don't they? And Dennis getting round him when he can, every opportunity.
From Arsgaard. And again, as someone try and pop it back in there. Job's got a race on here. Just lets it go out of play. Down the line, Isidore does connect. Ballard and Morris giving as good as each other.
Oh, give it away.
Now Waters. An opportunity for Ali. Fair just stops it on the floor. O'Nien gets it back. Now Dan Neil. Just away from Chris Rigg. Oh, it's a late one on Rigg. He's hurt him there.
Played the advantage.
But Lafay brings it away.
It's it wrong.
I'm not really sure what he's tried there. Let's hope he's okay, Chris Rigg. That looked nasty.
Yeah, Joe's on the word in the middle of the park there. I think it's Lamine Fanayan, isn't it?
Yeah, Lamine
goes in
Fanayan.
strong, doesn't he?
Comes the first player in the book.
Felt that one, Chris Rigg. One or two of the Sunderland lads, yeah, just gesturing to the ref. Studs up, isn't it, down the ankle.
A few concerned people around looking at this one. Looks in a lot of discomfort down there, Chris Rigg. Lamine Fane becomes the first player in the book for that challenge. He's still got his hands over his face, Chris Rigg.
Yeah, again, trying to see the other angle. It's a loose ball between the two of them, isn't it? You know, it's there to be.
But if he's
one for both.
Well,
but yeah, if he has gone in with the studs, it borderline red. I'm again not sure if I've looked at another angle of it, but again, the referee doesn't get the benefit of a replay, does he? Just have a look. There's Alexic, I think there. Looks like he's getting ready.
See what Pete Brandt's saying there. Is that it, maybe? No, all giving him a high five. I don't know.
Yeah.
That means he's going to try, or is there any activity down there?
Just have a look. Yeah, see, it just gets away from him, and then. Yeah, he's not happy, Chris Rigg, having a word with the fourth official.
I think he might try and run it off here, Danny.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? He's ready to come back on, I think. So it was Alexic, I think it was in the.
It's having a great first proper season. First team. Anderson. Battery's keeper. Gets it back. Just not filling that pocket there, Danny.
Yeah. Either Daniel or Job have got to step on there as it goes into Clark. He's got 10-15 yards to turn. One of them can release.
Riggy's back on. He's chasing the ball here. Here's Dan Neil. Now Job looks up. Luke O'Nien. Enzo Lafayette. Plymouth Argyle are winning 4-0 at home against Millwall. Oof. If they were to stay up, that's some job.
Yeah,
that one just
he was of that concern as well after that. You know, that good win against Liverpool in the cup as well.
They spent all their energy.
But, yeah. No. Probably had a little celebration or two after it as well, but nope.
Well, those things can act as catalysts, can't they? Clark covers. Fane loses out to Dan Neil. Here's McGuinness. Walters. So he can try to get it back. Sticks a leg in there, and Job does the same. Now Wilson Isidore. Isidore goes again. Brings in Lefebvre. Oh, and the ball's cut and opens up!
Oh!
And Wilson Isidore makes it 2-0!
Well, I thought the opportunity had gone away. I think Lamine Fane just cuts the pass out, but plays it straight into the path of Wilson Isidore, takes it first time on the swivel, slots it lovely into the corner. Sunderland, 2 goals to the good. That man there's enjoying it. Yeah, Lefebvre just tries to play it into Joe first time and he gets it all wrong, doesn't he? It's a good finish from Wilson Isidore. Could have took a touch. Doesn't need to. They're on the swivel, as I say there. Keeper goes the right way. It's just the pace on the ball that does him.
Yeah, keeps the momentum on the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Just scoops it in.
He actually gets a little glove on it there, the keeper, doesn't he? Not enough though. There's Wilson. 11 for the season now, is it? Yeah.
Yep. And everyone's singing his song. We're going to see a change in a moment for Luton, at least one. But actually, I think it might be a tripler. Anyway, 2-0 up, Sunderland. And Ballard, it's been great tonight. Asgard pushes Dan Neil. Fane moves it on to Walters. Ballard again. And Neil and Asgard go together. Rigg couldn't bring it down.
Scrappy in there, isn't it?
It is a bit.
We'll put a foot on it. There you go.
Still in play. Walters. Lefay takes it off him. And now Rigg. Now Job.
Switch.
Nice from Sunderland.
Yeah, it's good from Sunderland.
I think we're going to see Josh Bowler and Brown for Luton Town in a moment. And Dan Ballard. Dan Neil, Enzo Lefay, lovely touch. Now Dennis Serkin, and Wilson Isidore, keeper's off his line. Goes down.
Nope. Caught in two minds, I think there, maybe out of his feet and get the strike away with his left foot, but tries to chop back on the two centre-backs who get back in there and take care of it.
Changes now for Luton Town. Fane comes off, replaced by Josh Bowler.
A little tweak there, won't they? Bowler naturally plays out on this right-hand side, left footer. And the other one.
Ali comes off.
Ali,
for Jacob Brown. We're just playing that right-hand side.
I was going to say that one would be a straight swap, but I'm just wondering where Bowler's going to go. He has set up just below us here.
Let's wait and see.
It's Brown that's made his way across to the left-hand side.
Ball hits. Is it Wilson?
Yeah, he's played it straight at you, I think.
Yeah. Sunderland free kick.
He's unlucky there, Wilson. It's good link-up play. Trey fires it into him. He tries to set it back for Patrick Robertson into Dan Neil, but just gets in the way, Wilson, I think. Is it? It's an impact. I'm not sure. Looks like he's holding that right ankle, maybe. Let's have a look. There, you see. Yeah, it's actually the centre-back. I think Anderson just stands on his right ankle. No, he won't want to come off here, Wilson. Half an hour or so to go. He'll think there's more goals in this for him. He should have had two, shouldn't he? That one early on as well.
You've got to go back to the 26th of October at home against Oxford United. Last time Sunderland won by more than one goal. He's Bowler. Clark. Ball it down the line, looking for Morris. He'll still be their outlet, Morris. They'll still try and wrap it into
Yeah,
him.
it was good from Luke O'Nien. You see they read the pass early. Morris is on his heels, isn't he? Luke just steps in front of him. But yeah, as you say, that Oxford game, 2-0, wasn't it, that evening? I think 20 games ago that now. Every other game, there's only been a goal in it.
Lefebvre over the top. Job's going to try and run on the end of this. He gets there. Job gets it back of Dan Neil. Someone's just starting to purr again. Rigg. Patrick Roberts clips one in for Dan Neil, who was most advanced for Sunderland there. Asgard brings it away. Bowler. Trying to get round the back of McGuinness. Some players stayed down there.
Yeah, I think Asgard just comes over the top of Dan Neil, doesn't he? He's got the run on him, I think.
There's another one at the back. I think it's Trey
Hume as well.
He's off the ball.
The ref's asked him if he wants any treatment. I think he said no, so he's going to be okay. Let's have a look. I think he might maybe just roll. Yeah, either that or he rolls his ankle as he lands. Asgard
I think it's
comes through Dan Neil.
Yeah, that was a separate one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In the same passage. We'll see another change here for Luton Town. Well, not just yet, as Luke O'Nien pings one forward, looking for Enzo Lefebvre. It's going to be another doubler for Luton Town in a moment. And the referee's going to allow it now. Who's that coming on? That is Carl Naismith. He's a defender. But also they're going to bring on Elijah Adebayo. Who's
Morris is making way, just handing the armband over.
So that'll be pretty much straight. So straight change at the back maybe as well. Naismith coming on for Mads Anderson.
Yeah, I think maybe Bloomfield will change it and chuck Adebayo up top with Carlton Morris. I mean, obviously they are direct anyway, but try and get back into the game. 2 goals down. 2 big lumps up the top end of the pitch, but no, straight swap.
So the just takes it out of play. No changes for Sunderland yet.
Yeah, no, I was thinking, I'm not saying the game's dead. Of course it's not, if they get a goal, they're right back into it. But yeah, I'm thinking second game of the week, isn't it? And then obviously we've got Leeds coming up in a few days as well. 1 or 2 on that bench will be itching to get on.
Asgard. Stopped by Dan Ballard, and I've seen a lot more contact and challenges earlier in the game. He's been penalised for that one. Set piece for Luton Town, clipped in by Clark. Like rugby lineouts every time they get a set piece, aren't they? The way they speculate. Ballard comes across, steals with it. There's a few Sunderland players around that.
Yeah, 2 or 3, not sure. I think Dan Ballard it is, isn't it? In the end, does the right thing, clears it out of there. Don't allow, wait for one of the other teammates to take care of it.
Clark. Clark's still going here, and he puts one across, and it's Ballard again. Important interception, Danny.
Yeah, well, he went through 2 or 3 too easy, didn't he, there, Jordan Clark. Gets to the byline, fizzes it across. I see the Sunderland fans want a little bit more now.
And from Walters, Ballard's there again. Where's it going to drop though? Effort from distance! He got a hold of that.
Brown, wasn't it? Decent strike, sat there for him, and you can hear the Sunderland fans now getting the team going. There's a little bit of pressure, not dealing with it on a couple of occasions. As it drops there, it's a decent strike, isn't it? Just always on the rise.
And just passing it round the back at the moment here.
Yeah, it's got to be careful. I go back to that one at Middlesbrough, wasn't it, for the equaliser? Joe rolled him on that one.
Now Dan Neil moves it on quickly. Enzo Lafayette, Serkin's going to try and get on the overlap. Tries to find Job. So we're into Sunderland. Ball's allowed to bounce as well, but Ballard does well in the circumstances. Now Chris Riggs got to work out what he does here. I think he's tripped there. Oh, the ball's against him.
Yeah, but prior to that there, I think this is a situation now where we're caught between, do we go and get the third? You know, we've seen tonight on a few occasions where we have played some good football and moved it around and then we become a little bit aimless where we're just keeping the ball. We're unsure, do we go and play forward? Do we just keep it at the back? And I think you can sense that in the ground from the fans. They want the side now to get on the front foot and go and try and get that third goal.
Let the handbrake off a bit.
Yeah, and play forward. Be brave with the ball.
There's a little fear looking for Isidore, just plays it the wrong side of him. The crowd is certainly doing their bit. They've been singing "We're the lads" for the last 5 minutes or so. Loose one, picked up by Job with a stretch. Now Isidore skips around and a 2. Puts Patrick Roberts on his bike. Johnson will watch that one out. Job rides another challenge, but then possession goes against him. Adebayo can't get past Luke O'Nien. Rigg picks it up. Just hassled.
Yeah, we've got to keep hold of the ball in there. Both occasions there, both Joby gets away from it. You think Chris Riggs regained possession. He's a bit loose on it, touches, and just needs to tidy it up a little bit more.
Passing comes across. Bristol City are winning 2-0 against Danny's former side, Stoke City. And again, "Who are the lads?" gets chanted around the Stadium of Light. Remember, you can have your say about the game. Use the
Just looking down at the bench,
hashtag
I think
AskDanny.
Meander's coming on.
Yeah, I think we need Meander.
Yeah.
Put a bit of, injected a bit of life into this from Sunderland point of view. It's nice from Isidore, but he doesn't get it in the end. Maybe Roberts will, though. Roberts! Patrick Roberts! Oh, it's in the post! Lefebvre!
Oh.
Swings at it.
Yeah, first touch let him down as it come back off the post, but you think Patrick's in, he has a couple of goes at chopping the centre back, doesn't he? And he catches it flush, but unfortunately for Patrick, comes back off the post. Let's have a look. Keeper's beat. As it comes back to Zola Faye, you can't see him out of your picture, but his touch just lets him down.
I think Chris Rigg is struggling here, Danny, from that earlier impact injury.
Yeah, a few subs out for Sunderland. Trey Jorgensen out there, Harrison, Jones, Alexic as well, but I think it's Elijah Meander that's getting the nod down below us. A few instructions.
Well, there might be a doubler if Riggy can't continue. You might think.
Oh, it makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, if he's feeling it, 15 minutes or so to go. You've got Alexic on there.
I think the crowd will want to see Meander as well, and it will be it will be Riggy who's coming off for Elijah Meander.
Yeah.
Meander's had a good season for Sunderland, and he's been unlucky to miss out, really.
Yeah, no, I think so, yeah. Recent weeks had a little bit of a stint, didn't he, where Regis LeBrie played the two of them together. And he's come off the bench. I go back to Burnley as well. That one little thready ball there. We had the one against Portsmouth, and obviously on Saturday as well, where Wilson went through and should have scored for the winner. But he always makes things happen for me, Meander. I'm sure in the next 15 minutes or so he'll get an opportunity or two as well. He's put shifting Chris Rigg as well off the ball, similar to Enzo Lefebvre.
He was disappointed, Chris Rigg, to come off, and he looks like he's not disappearing.
Yeah, well, he was out a few weeks at Blackburn, wasn't it, where he picked up an injury. I think was that an ankle injury that day? It was out for a couple of weeks.
Clark holds a couple of Sunderland players. Bowler. It's looking for Adebayo, but it won't get there.
Yeah, checked his run there, Adebayo. As Josh Bowler put his head down to play the pass.
Roberts. Now Dan Neil.
He's kept Roberts on, hasn't he? Meander on the pitch together, maybe more of a 4-4-2 really, the two of them up top together.
For Meander. See a final change in a moment for Luton Town. Trey Hume, Dan Neil.
Yeah, difficult one here now, isn't it? As you say, they made changes, Luton, and know they've got to try and find their way back into the game. Sunderland almost waiting for them to commit bodies forward so they can play through them, enticing them onto the back line here.
Still got plenty of time left in this game if Sunderland were to go on and really seal this game.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Again, you can look at goal difference, can't you? As it Sheffield United were a goal ahead of us coming into the game this evening.
Plymouth Argyle, it's Millwall who's got a goal back in that game.
Chance.
Is it a possible chance here for Sunderland? Is it all? Oh, McGuinness gets across.
Yeah, trying to pick out his partner, isn't he, in the middle there, Meander. I think McGuinness just does enough at the near post in the end. But yeah, as I say, I think a few people have been after one of these sort of results where we put a side to the sword, really. 3-4 goals. And I thought tonight could have been the one, once we got that second goal, really. Still 10 minutes or so. Try and add to the tally. A little bit going on again. Ballard and McGuinness at it.
Ballard pulls away. Trey Hume tries to get around his man. It's Walters holds firm. Wilson has a swing, and let's hope he's okay because he went straight down there.
Some man spare on the far side.
Wilson, Isidore stayed down. It's Trey Hume wins the header. Oh, it's a clash of heads.
Together. Okay, yeah, he's back on his feet, Wilson, yeah.
And I think Dan Neil's okay as well.
Yeah, looked nasty at first, that one, didn't it? Goes up with Brown there. Dan Neil doesn't know he's behind him. That's more shoulders, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was heads at first, yeah.
Last change has been waiting for about 10 minutes here, hasn't he?
It's Lasse Nordas. He's going to come on, the number 44, and he's going to replace Asgard. Inside the final 10 minutes here at the Stadium of Light. Beyonce, use the hashtag Ask Danny. What do you think about tonight's performance? What do you think about Sunderland's current situation in EFL Championship? Of course, we'll look around at all the results from tonight as well in the post-game programme. We'll be back pitch side for that, so join us well after full time. Nice from Dan Neil. Looking at his forward options. Enzo Lefebvre. Job's gone ahead of him. Lefebvre brings it across. Dan Neil floats one out wide for Patrick Roberts. Roberts. It's Patrick Roberts. On the edge of the area is Trey Hume. He gets underneath it, but maybe a little bit too much.
Yeah, exactly. That was it. He's waiting for Patrick, isn't he? Patrick sucks a couple of players in there, just sets it back for Trey. He's looking to whip it into that far corner, but again, build out from the back. Little triangles into Dan Neil, just drops his shoulder, doesn't he, and gets us on the attack.
Ballard with the head. He's been great tonight coming into the side. Dan Ballard. And he's bowler. Dan Neil comes across and stops him. Job looking for Wilson. Bit of confusion between the Luton players, and Job gets it back. Big switches on to Patrick Roberts. Mayenda's gone ahead of him. Now Mayenda. Trey Hume has gone inside. Roberts is with him. Roberts looking for Isidore!
Oh!
He pulled off the player.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's almost spun his body around there. It's come off his shoulder. I'm not sure if he gets anything on it at all, but a lovely ball in from Patrick. 6 yards out, and he's having a bit of a look at Wilson. He said, "That's 2 assists I put on a plate for you this evening."
Job. Naismith. Looking for Brown. Oh, first time by Trey Hume. I think he's hurt himself there.
Yeah, I think Brown might have stood on him as he's cleared that. It's good clearance from Trey Hume, isn't it? Ball dropping over his shoulder. Ankle again. Yeah, see Brown apologise. I just think it's accidental as the ball's dropping over his shoulder, and it just, yeah, well, it's come off the camera there, like, but I think he's stood on his left ankle, hasn't he? We don't need to lose Trey Hume.
I think we're going to see Salis Abdul Samed in a moment here, Danny, which will be Sunderland's second sub.
Yeah, possibly Joe, wasn't it? He was out at the weekend. He's come back into it this evening. 5 minutes or so.
Johnson gets inside, but Patrick Roberts robs him of it. And then just holds up his run. Goes again. It's a throw in on the far side. We might see Salis Abdul Samed now.
Oh, drawn to Wilson Isidore.
Standing ovation.
Good round of applause. Well, he's got 1 goal, hasn't he? He could be walking off with a hat-trick. He said that one early on, past the post, and a couple of minutes ago with the header. And there's his goal back now. Drops nice into his path, doesn't he, on the swivel, first time.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
You've got to be in it to win it. And he gets in some good positions, Danny.
Oh, he does, yeah. Because he has a lot of quiet spells in the games where we don't really play balls into him, or he makes a few runs. He gets a little bit frustrated that we're not spotting his runs or playing him in. But he always gets opportunities in games, doesn't he? As I said there, he's had certainly 3 this evening. Yeah, back to that 4-3-3. Maybe Joe just dropping in there alongside Dan Neil.
Getting round to man of the match time, Danny. I think if you based it on the first half, you'd probably say Enzo Lafay. If you based it on the full game, you might join the Defenders Union and say Dan Ballard.
Dan Ballard, yeah, Luke O'Nien or Dan Ballard. You take your pick out of those two. I think, yeah, distribution's been good. Defended, you know. I think Dan Ballard, once he knew he was playing this evening, he knows coming up against the likes of Morris and Adebayo. I know he's only been on 5 minutes or so, but he'll enjoy those physical battles with those types of players, and he's come out on top this evening. So yeah, I'd certainly be looking at one of those two, and well, as things stand, they've got a clean sheet as well.
Goal. Samed wins the back for Sunderland. They come out the other side. Enzo Lafay.
But to add to that, I'd give Trey and Dennis a good mention as well. As I said, Dennis has got forward when he can, linked up really well with Enzo, and Trey as well, especially first half, got forward really well.
Nice from Job and Dan Neil in the middle. Cynical foul attempt on Job. He's gone on the end of this, Job, and he goes again, Job, and he pokes one across!
Oh! Right on the line of that, aren't we, outside of the right foot, whether he's looking to find that far corner or Patrick Roberts and Mayenda coming in. I think the keepers took a whack. Let's have a look. See there, Job just fizzes it across, and then... No, he doesn't, does he? Not sure what's happened with the goalkeeper there. I thought those were coming together with Mayenda, but
I think there is.
Didn't look too much in it. Did he start
slight?
Sure. No.
Slight coming together.
Joe frustrated.
Yeah, he feels he shouldn't maybe had a
build up play. Yeah.
Build up.
Yeah, a little nibble at him there, wasn't there? Middle of the park in the build-up.
It's only been one card, and that was for Lamine Fane. He got that in the 53rd minute. He's not on the park anymore. The referee wants a word. Is he going to book someone here? What's he saying here, the referee? Zach Nelson he's talking to. I think he's telling him off.
Yeah, I think that was the one on Joe, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, almost in there. Stopped by Naismith. What have you made of Luton Town, Danny? Because here they come again. Big challenge by Trey Hume. He'll have loved that one.
He's offside. Offside. Yeah, there's only one winner there, wasn't it? Trey, they've enjoyed that one. Luton, a strange one for them. Obviously, you can see they're low on confidence. In terms of style of play, really not really too much different from what we've seen earlier in the season. I know it's early days for Matt Bloomfield. He's only been in charge, fifth game in charge, I think, this evening. But yeah, it's a difficult one. As I say, he's inherited that group of players. Yes, they've added one or two, but you've got those two big lads up the top end of the pitch, and you've got to use them, haven't you, and play to that sort of style in a way. And obviously, they're missing Doughty with that supply line down the left-hand side. They've been unsure, and certainly when they've been behind, they've had sort of 5 minutes in the first half early on, didn't they, where a few balls were coming forward. 5 minutes goes up on the fourth officials board there, and then second half they had a little bit of a spell, didn't they, where start of the second half really, where we were a little bit unsure. We didn't clear our lines on a few occasions, and they had one or two half openings, but other than that, it's been a pretty comfortable routine win, really, hasn't it?
5 minutes has been added on here, Danny. There was 5 minutes added on against Watford, and there was a lot more stoppages in that Watford game.
Yeah.
Looking back, there should have been a lot more time added on. And somehow he's found 5 minutes. I guess there was a treatment of Riggy at one point, Chris Rigg, of course.
Yeah.
Plenty of subs for
Again,
Luton.
a few changes as well, yeah.
Dan Neil. Oh, that's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful from the captain, Dan Neil. Now ends all affair. Too much for Sirkin.
Yeah. Just too much on it, wasn't there? Tries to weight it to the byline. Just gets away from Dennis there. And I mentioned Dan Neil as well. As you say, the moments he's had in there, a prime example there, wasn't it? Bit of skill. Good control on the game again this evening.
Job. And Ballard. Hammers it forward, looking for Elijah Mayenda. Mayenda coming in here! He is as well!
Give it.
No! I thought that was soft. What did you think?
It was on Naismith. He tries to chop it. Almost gets the ball stuck. Does he get stuck under his feet? Let's have a look at it back here now. Brings it down on his chest and then... Oh, no. Yeah, it is. Do you know what? It's a little Cruyff turn, isn't it? Little flick away from him and blocks him off.
He's a nuisance though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mayenda? Always has an impact.
Very frightened defenders as well, because they know the pace he's got there. Make a mistake and he's got grass to run into. You're not catching him. Headed
back in by Walters. Cleared by Luke O'Nien. Another clean sheet would be appreciated by the back four and the goalkeeper, Danny.
Yeah, it would be, yeah. What, 13 this season, is it, I think? Fourth on the list. You've got Burnley sat on 22 clean sheets, I think, aren't they, Burnley? Yeah, 23, I think, this evening. I'm not sure if they're still 2-0 up.
You'd put your house on the end season. Referee just telling Job to calm down here.
What's he saying there? He's gone in, a bit aggressive, won the ball though, hasn't he? Put it out for the throw-in. I don't think too many Luton players were complaining. I think the ref generally's had a pretty good game this evening.
Sheffield United are winning 2-1, so we don't know what happened before that, but they are winning. As Mayenda tries to get away, he's been pulled back, but he bursts through again. Now he gets the free kick.
Well, it's got to be a booking, hasn't it? I think it was Johnson, the fullback.
Johnson or Clark, I think he's going to give it to Johnson.
Yeah, it was Johnson, yeah.
Yellow of the night.
Yeah, I think Clark's is actually a good challenge, isn't it? But it was the first one. Not sure what he's arguing about there. It is a foul, Johnson.
Lovely first touch from Patrick Roberts. Salis Abdul Samed has gone over to help him out. Roberts gets it back. Nice from Roberts. Nice from Roberts. Couldn't get in the box though. Took 3 of them. Roberts gets it back. Now Job. Oh, it comes off for him.
A little pirouette, a little Zidane. You would say a little bit of revenge, isn't it, from the playoffs a couple of seasons ago?
Yeah.
Where we come up short against Luton.
What a difference.
Double over them this year.
Threadbare for players on that second leg, weren't we?
We were, lacking at centre-back, weren't we?
Injured players playing out of position. No, it's given away. Sirkin gets it back. And that'll do.
There we go, comfortable win, wasn't it? So, nice to have a little bit of breathing space with the scoreline as well, with a couple of goals. Clean sheet for the boys at the back. Anthony Patterson, not really trouble, was he, throughout the evening, if we're honest. And it's a comfortable one, and then we have to get ready now to go again Monday night, biggie down at Ellen Road.
Big one to come, but that was a big speed bump for Sunderland to overcome tonight. And they have done, thanks to Enzo Lefebvre in the first half, and Wilson Isidore in the second half as well, to keep the pressure on the top of the EFL Championship. When we come back, we'll look at all the action and those scores from in and around the Championship as well. It's finished here though. Sunderland 2, Luton Town 0.